Samsung might have just made a decision about the Galaxy S25 FE that fans are going to appreciate. And no, it's not about a brand new feature or a major redesign. It's something much simpler, but equally important: the price. For weeks, leaks have given us plenty of details about the Galaxy S25 FE. We've seen renders, we've read about the specs, and we've even gotten an idea of what colors it could come in. But one detail was still missing: the cost. That's usually the deal breaker for a lot of people. Thankfully, a new leak is finally pointing us in the right direction, and it could mean some good news for anyone eyeing this phone. According to a listing from IT solutions company SHI, the Galaxy S25 FE might launch in the US at the exact same price as the Galaxy S24 FE. The base model with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage is listed at $649.99. If you want double the storage, the 8GB plus 256GB version is expected to cost $709.99. So far, there's no mention of a 512GB option, at least not in this leak. Now, if these numbers are accurate, it means Samsung is keeping the same pricing as last year. And that's actually a win for consumers, especially considering that new tariffs in the US could have easily pushed prices up. Even Samsung's regular Galaxy S25 lineup didn't see a price hike this year, which makes this move consistent. Of course, it's worth pointing out that this information hasn't been officially confirmed. The leak doesn't come from one of the big-name sources we usually rely on. So as always, take it with a grain of salt. But realistically, $650 makes sense for the FE series. Go any higher, and you start to wonder why you wouldn't just grab the regular Galaxy S25 or even pick up a discounted Galaxy S24. That's always been the tricky balance for Samsung's Fan Edition phones. They're meant to be a middle-ground flagship-level experience without the flagship-level price. But if the price climbs to close to the main S series, the value starts to fade. So keeping it at $650 feels like the right call. Now let's shift over to what this phone is actually offering. Starting with the design, the Galaxy S25 FE is expected to launch in four colors: icy blue, jet black, navy, and white. Clean, simple choices, and pretty much in line with what we'd expect from a Fan Edition model. Moving on to the camera, Samsung isn't cutting corners here. The S25 FE is rumored to come with a 50-megapixel main sensor, complete with optical image stabilization. Alongside it, you'll get a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera and an 8-megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom. That's a solid triple camera, set up for a mid-range device and should deliver plenty of flexibility for photography. For the display, leaks suggest a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED to X panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2340. It's also expected to support a 120Hz refresh rate, which is standard for Samsung's premium displays. Protection-wise, Gorilla Glass Victus Plus should help keep scratches and cracks at bay. Under the hood, things get a little more predictable. The Galaxy S25 FE is likely to run on the Exynos 2400 processor, the same chip found in the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE and the Galaxy S24 in some markets outside the US. While Exynos doesn't always get the same love as Qualcomm's Snapdragon, Samsung has been improving with each generation. Paired with 8GB of RAM, performance should be more than enough for daily use, gaming, and multitasking. Battery life looks like it's getting a small bump too. The S25 FE is rumored to feature a 4900 mAh battery, up from 4700 mAh on the S24 FE. Charging speeds remain the same, with 45-watt wired charging and 15-watt wireless charging. It's not groundbreaking, but it's reliable and fast enough for most people. All in all, the Galaxy S25 FE seems to be shaping up as a solid package. The big question is whether people will see enough value at $650. A recent poll shows opinions are split. Some think it's a fair price, others say it depends on deals and features, while many feel it's still too expensive compared to the main Galaxy S25. That highlights the challenge Samsung faces with the feline convincing buyers that it's the smarter choice. As for timing, the Galaxy S25 FE could arrive any day now. For reference, the Galaxy S24 FE was announced on September 26 last year, so late September feels like a safe bet again this time around. To sum it all up, the Galaxy S25 FE is expected to deliver a large AMOLED display, a capable triple camera setup, improved battery life, and performance powered by the Exynos 2400, but the real headline is the price. If Samsung truly keeps it at $650, that decision alone might be what keeps fans happy. So the question is, would you buy the Galaxy S25 FE at this price, or would you rather spend a bit more for the regular Galaxy S25?